And now, a message from Macabre'Gorium Labs head writer, Go.
Thanks for joining us today. Today we have a special topic that's close to my heart. Popples are something me and my sisters had as kids, and they were always a fun, good time. So I want to bring a little bit of that magic to you guys too. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Bye.
If you remember in our last video on Nickelodeon Guts, we asked you to let us show you that we had the guts. Allow Macabre'Gorium Labs to show you we have the guts. In lieu of an extended sketch for this video, please allow us to show you that this time we have the balls. Popples. Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to Macabre'Gorium Labs presents a showcase of things likely forgotten. My name is Bats, and I hope you'll join me today as we talk about today's topic, Popples, animal balls. For today's topic, we go all the way back to 1986, where we check in with those characters from Cleveland and see what they are doing. Fans of our channel should be pretty familiar with the TCFC as we've talked about them multiple times. Well, Susan Trentel, who had made prototypes for Strawberry Shortcake and Care Bears, is up to something big. Little did she know her simple idea would spawn toys and even its own cartoon. But unlike a lot of properties in the 1980s, Popple toys were released and the cartoon was made from the toys.
Hey, wait a minute, Bats. What is a Popple?
That's actually a great question, Goats. Here's what a Popple is. A Popple is a marsupial teddy bear that was very colorful and could turn into a brightly colored ball with the long tails and small balls at the end. Popples were cool and not like any other toys on the market at the time, as they could actually be turned into a ball. I know what you guys were thinking. Popples, animal balls. This was achieved by each plush having a sort of pouch on the back that you could fold your Popple into so they could pop when you unfolded them. Get your minds out of the gutter. The Popples plush toys were originally made by American Greetings, which is now owned by Hasbro, and they were made from 1986 to 1988, seeing great success. And now we know what a Popple is, let's look at who the Popples were. The original Popples from 1986 had a total of 9 characters. Starting with Pretty Cool, or PC, this Popple is a 13-inch male Popple with blue fur, pink hair, a yellow tummy, green eyes, orange cheeks, 1 orange, 1 yellow ear, and a pink and yellow tail puff. It is said that he is smart, confident, calm, and charming. Next up, we have Party Popple. Party Popple is a 13-inch female Popple with blue eyes, pink fur, hot pink hair, lavender cheeks, 1 lavender, 1 pink ear, white tummy, and a white and hot pink tail puff. According to lore, she likes to laugh, is very silly, and is extremely positive. Flipping over to the next one, we have Pancake Popple. Pancake Popple is a 13-inch female Popple with purple fur, orange hair, blue eyes, pink cheeks, 1 blue ear, 1 pink ear, a green tummy, and an orange and pink tail puff. She is super sweet, affectionate, and likes to cheer people up. You can see how all this is coming together. And next up is Puzzle Popple. Puzzle Popple is an 11-inch male with orange fur, green hair, green eyes, hot pink cheeks, 1 blue ear, 1 red ear, a yellow tummy, and a blue and green tail puff. According to the stories, he loves to read, he's super smart, is a good swimmer, and has a great sense of humor. Next up is Prize Popple. Prize Popple is an 11-inch female Popple with dark magenta fur, white hair, a blue tummy, lavender cheeks, 1 green ear, 1 pink ear, blue eyes, and a white and dark magenta tail puff. She is the socialite of the group that takes great pride in her appearance, and according to lore, she has a crush on PC and dreams of being a film star. Next up is Pretty Bit Popple. Pretty Bit Popple is an 8-inch female Popple with lavender fur, hot pink hair, green eyes, pink cheeks, one pink ear, one blue ear, and a hot pink and lavender tail puff. She loves poetry, is an expert on manners and etiquette, and always speaks in rhyme. Next up is Puffball Popple. Puffball Popple is an 11-inch female popple with white fur, yellow hair, blue tummy, orange cheeks, blue eyes, one blue ear, one magenta ear, and a yellow blue tail puff. She loves throwing her voice, is very good at imitating others' voices, and hates getting her white fur dirty, so is a little OCD about keeping it clean. Next up is Potato Chip Popple. Potato Chip Popple is an 8-inch female popple with yellow fur, pink hair, blue eyes, pink cheeks, a white tummy, one lavender ear, one magenta ear, and a white magenta tail puff. Not much else is known about this particular popple. Man, that list was almost a hole-in-one. It would have been if it wasn't for Putter Popple. Putter Popple is an 8-inch male popple with green fur, orange hair, a yellow tummy, pink cheeks, one red ear, one blue ear, blue eyes, and a yellow and orange tail puff. He's hyperactive and playful. He likes to fix and invent things. The problem is that his inventions and repairs rarely work.
With these Popples, how could this not have been a hit?
I completely agree, Goats, but now let's check out some more of the Popples that were available. In addition to the original Popples, we also got Punkety and Punkster, the Rockstar Popples, Bibsy and Cribsy, the Baby Popples, the Pufflings that were just smaller versions of the original lineup, Big Kick, who was a soccer ball, Dunker, who was a basketball, Touchdown, who was a football, PC Pitcher, who was a baseball, and Net Set, who was a tennis ball. And just in case you couldn't tell, the latter mentionings on that list were part of the sports Popples. Maybe I should have mentioned that before the list. There were also pocket Popples that were versions of the original Popples, only they would fit into a pocket or bag. In our research, we also found some other big Popples, and they are the following. Flower Popples that would turn into various flowers.
Better than to sun themselves in a flower bed.
Pillow Popples that turned into a sleeping bag. Didn't a company do that later on, only they weren't Popples? Fruit Popples that turned into various fruits. Costume Popples that had special outfits and would turn into whatever the outfit showed, such as a handbag or a ballerina.
Wow, Bats, that's a lot of Popples.
True, Goats, but there are still more, only they're special editions. These special editions that had a limited run and only released in Europe were animal Popples. The Popples turned into a parrot, dog, or rabbit. In 2001, we had seen Popples back in the stores thanks to Toy Max with Pixie Doodle, Polka Dotty, Pinwheel Penny, Glow and Charm Popple, Pitter Patty, Pizzazzy, Jazzy, Popsy Daisy, Snoozy Time Popples, which was wearing pajamas and a nightcap, and 9 celebrity Popples that were designed and customized by celebrities like Tiffany, Rachel Lee Cook, and Christina Ricci. In 2007, Playmates Toys tried to do a second run with 4 characters that were called Pop and Giggle Popples, featuring Kissy Pop, Happy Pop, Pretty Pop, and Monster Pop. Later, in 2015, the Popples were revived yet again, but this time by Spin Master and Saban Brands. This one was released when Netflix aired their new Popples series. We're going to take a look at the series later on in this showcase, so you're going to want to stay tuned for that. But for now, the 2015 Toy Series introduced the characters Lulu, Sunny, Izzy, and Yikes. In 2020, Funko, of course there's a Funko. In 2020, Funko got together with Hasbro to produce a Funko vinyl pop figure of PC and Prize Popple. I knew it! I knew that's what the script was going to say. And finally, as of 2024, the current owners of the property, the Loyal Subjects, reached an agreement with Hasbro to relaunch a bunch of vintage brands, and this would include Popples. This is actually great news, because not only does it mean we might be able to readdress this topic in the future, but it means that later on in 2025 we'll probably see a whole new line of the toys come into market, as long as they don't make a crappy TV show about it.
Just wait.
Oh no.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
You've You've seen us here on YouTube, you watch our videos, but get ready for something you've never seen before. Behind the scenes, commentary versions of our videos, Patreon exclusive content, videos YouTube wouldn't allow us to post, bloopers and outtakes, Q&As, mentions in YouTube videos, and so much more. Just pick the tier that works for you and join the Macabre'Gorium Labs Patreon today. And if you're watching this video on YouTube, it means our Patreon is already launched, and as an added bonus, we also finally opened our Discord, available on our Patreon.
And now, back to the show.
So now we know who the Popples are and how popular they are. Let's move on to the Popples TV show.
Wait, it's just the original.
Oh, okay. We mentioned that the toys were made previously and the cartoon was made about the toys in order to sell them. We aren't going to get into everything about the TV series, as it would probably need a showcase all of its own.
And come on, you guys know what you have to do if you want to see that.
The TV show was a cartoon series created by Marie Sisterino, Janet Jones, Fran Kariotakis, Janet Redding, and Susan Trentel. And I am pretty sure I butchered at least a couple of those, and I am very sorry. The series was produced by American Greetings, the Maltese Companies, and DIC Enterprises. The pilot for this show was made as a live-action special that Shelley Duvall would produce. It also had puppets and marionettes. The Shelley Duvall. Based on the overwhelming popularity of the pilot, it was decided a cartoon series was in fact needed. The show would air in syndication in the United States from 1986 through 1987, and on Sky Channel in the UK from 1987 through 1988. It would have 2 complete seasons with a total of 23 episodes and released on Kideo TV. However, unlike most series from this era, each 30-minute episode would feature 2 segments, creating a total of 46 separate segments. Now, obviously, the characters look like the toys with their tail puff, long tails, bright colors, and pouches. They also had the ability to pull large items out of their pouches. Basically, the 9 original Popples live with a human brother and sister, the Wagners. Okay. Sounds good so far.
See, I told you to wait.
Besides the originals, Mike and Penny also had the Rockstar Popples, Baby Popples, and some Pufflings. The Sports Popples also made 2 appearances in the show where they talked to Bonnie and explained they are new to the town.
What was this show actually about?
The plot is that the Popples live with the Wagner family, who seem to be the only family with Popples, until a neighbor moves in with their Popples, and they quickly become friends. Having the Popples around usually makes the kids' games and activities get out of hand fairly quickly. However, in the end, the results are pretty good. The kids spend a lot of time trying to make sure nobody finds out about the Popples. Although the Wagner parents do know about them in the pilot, they don't in the rest of the cartoons. The episodes are fun and whimsical, in such instances as in the Popples Alley segments, where Billy and Bonnie are bowling, and the Popples cause the usual mayhem in the Private Eye Popples segment, where the Popples pretend to be detectives and get in the usual hijinks until Mike and Penny come back. With so many segments, I'm not going to bother to list them all here, otherwise this video would be 3 hours long, and this wasn't really about the cartoon, it was about the toy. With toys and a cartoon series out, Popples would find itself branching into all media areas. There was a comic book released from Star Comics. It was a 4-issue limited run between 1986 and 1987. This comic would come out at the same time as the original cartoon series.
Hey Bats, can you even find that comic book today?
As a matter of fact, you can, Goats. You can find it on sites like Amazon and eBay for around $20 a copy. Speaking of which, with the popularity of Popples, a lot of different merchandise was made, and you can find it online, like board games, books, shirts, hoodies, socks, bedspreads, Popple plushies in various sizes, and tons more. Lastly, we have to mention that in 2015, Netflix began airing a new Popples show that would have 3 seasons with 26 episodes and 52 segments. Why can't they just create something new? Why do they have to reboot everything that was already a success? I feel like it kind of says something about our society. As we here at the Labs do not support nor subscribe to Netflix, we have not had a chance to watch this terrible program, but it appears to be CG. I'm reading this script for the first time right now as I'm performing it. I sense nothing but disappointment moving forward. So not only is it CG, the Popples look nothing like the originals. However, it seems to stay true to the original TV series plot, with the Popples trying to help out their friends and neighbors, but it always backfires with hijinks. I remember growing up and a lot of my cousins had Popples. Of course, I do have a lot of female cousins. I, on the other hand, took the other route, and I got a My Pet Monster, who I still have and love to this day. So I guess I prefer that one more. But the Popples were a pretty cool and niche idea. But now you know what I think? I've just got to ask. Did you ever own any of the Popples, or any of its merchandise? Were you a fan of the Popples TV series? If so, what's your favorite Popple, episode, or piece of merchandise from the Popples? If not, what was your favorite childhood show, toy, movie, or snack? Did we forget anything, get something wrong, or leave something out? Do you have a suggestion for a future video, or maybe just want to drop in and say hi? Either way, feel free to head on down to our comment section, because we always look forward to hearing from you. And with that, unfortunately, we've come to the end of another Macabre'Gorium Labs showcase. My name is Bats, and I hope you had a good time today as we took a look at Popples, animal balls. Be sure to check back next time because you never know what we have in store. And as usual, think for yourselves, be excellent to each other, knock it off, and keep it creepy. I'm watching you.
We ought to come here for Halloween!
Hey, thanks for checking out our video. If you enjoyed this one and would like to see more of our weird, creepy, odd, eccentric, or strange content as soon as it comes out, please feel free to click like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more. We'll see you later. Keep it creepy.